Controlling the masses. And now, broadcasting live from our near-Earth hub studio, we bring you this NBN special report.
Welcome back for round 4. We're up and live, and I think the players are waiting for the time to begin in the round. It's like 1 minute or something. So yeah. Next game, I'm trying to show games and decks we've not seen yet, or players we've not seen yet that much. It's not easy anymore because we've seen already a few, but I am pretty sure we did not see Alpi on Outfit today. So yeah, let's have a look what's happening. Outfit and obviously Hoshiko again. They do have like 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the round starts. And yay. Good luck, have fun is called, and let's see what's happening. Too big to fail first click. Yeah. Install HQ, okay. Maybe there's something, we don't know. 1 bad pub already, 19 credits after turn 1. Yeah. Let's see if this outfit is more on the dangerous side or more into fast advancing stuff out. We will see. Okay, hostile takeover, more bad pub, more credits. That is a fast advance, but obviously not really telling anything about the deck, other than with the eyes on HQ, they had the hostile takeover and maybe even more than just the hostile takeover on hand in the first round of deciding to put down put down their first eyes on HQ and not anywhere else. But yeah, I mean, Hoshiko is only on 4 credits, but also has already fermenting themselves more credits up now. So yeah. Outfit drawing cards, installing more eyes. Okay. Lilypad, another console we did not see today. I mean, we've already seen Keiko, we've seen More, we've seen Patchwork, we've seen Anicam. Now we have Lilypad. Very interesting. I think the diversity of Hoshiko decks is one of the most diverse IDs of the whole game right now. There's not many IDs like Hoshiko where you have like 4, 5, 6 different decks and different playstyles that are all viable and all good to play on a high level as this one. Above the law, trashing the Avgustina as well. So the viruses that come out, okay, I wanted to say the viruses will have less virus tokens, but or will not sabotage it in this case. But there's another one already, so yeah. We did see the Fermenter, the Mavirus, obviously the Chisel, the Leech, the Botulus as well. So lots of viruses in this game, in this deck already. And even then, it's just like the good stuff. Anarch virus suit, kind of. For, I mean, Leech and Chisel together with Aumakua goes a little bit into the root of ice destruction and everything, so yeah. And an imp, another virus, another sabotage. Yeah, okay, they add up, I guess. Over time, there's a little bit more of that. And the bad pub, the early bad pub will help the runner out at some point as well. Outfit deciding to have enough virus on the field that the purges enough value to just go with it, and another Botulus on HQ. And a Paladin, yeah. The Keiko friends always be welcome in this tournament where you want to win a Keiko for yourself, so yeah. Let's see what they do. Outfit still on 22 credits. Another card in server 2. we still do not know what the upgrade on server 2 is. Right now the deck does give vibes of rush and fast advance stuff more than trying to kill someone, but yeah, we've not seen that many cards in this outfit deck right now, other than a little bit of money and a little bit of agendas. Okay. Raindrops cut stone into HQ and a hammer waits for them. So obviously that will at least yeah, give them attack, I guess, because of they only have two tokens on Botulus. And yeah, choose they break the hardware trash. They do. Okay, I see. It's a decoder, fractor, and killer, so it's not working against Omakua. But they do take the attack and keep their Botulus. Okay, sorry. Okay. It's not early anymore, but it's still yeah. It's trashing a program that is not a decoder, fractor, or killer, and they did trash the other Botulus. Interesting enough that they did trash the other Botulus. I mean, sure, the Simo chip would be up already, but on the other hand, why did Battle Fennec decide to not break the... Okay, I see. Yeah, I should read cards that I don't know by thing. Obviously, he can't break more than one subroutine with Botulus on Hammer. So, yeah, having Botulus on Hammer is basically perfect for Alpi in this case, because it doesn't matter how many tokens, he can't do a lot against Hammer. Yeah. And Alpi did put down a 5-3 agenda CityWorks project. I really like this one. Most likely this upgrade can be like I don't know the name, but one of the two girls that do like 2 damage or gets the runner to shuffle back cards into his stack. I did play around with Tucana as well with CityWorks, just to use Tucana after they steal CityWorks to then install yeah, you know, the Jinteki Ice that does 2 damage if it's rest while running, because it's still while running, so you do 2 more damage afterwards. Anemone it's called, yeah. So we do see a chisel on the hammer because, yeah, as I said, Battle Fennec does not really have another answer for this hammer, as he can't break more than one of their subroutines. If they can't break more than one of their subroutines, they don't really have another answer than trashing it, but they do trash it with Devil Charm, so yeah. Valentao, very, very nasty eyes in outfit, as it does give the corporation 3 credits back already. And then, yeah, the runner loses more money, the corp gains more money, so basically if they can't break it, Valentao is for free. And yeah, and there's another Vortulus with the Semu chip, and yeah, preparing them for getting into HQ at least. He does access end of the line, so we do see this deck does put down a little bit of pressure with scoring right now, but it is definitely capable of killing the runner if they get tagged or do some wrong moves in the wrong direction at some point. CityWorks project most likely helping with that, because if they steal it, getting to live through it, but then end their turn on like just 1 or 2 cards afterwards, then they are definitely very, very vulnerable for end of the line. Another Botulus. These things are just keep coming. And another Valentao. Okay. I mean, Valentao far less dangerous than Hammer in this at that point, because sure, the second Valentao, the runner will lose credits, the corp will gain credits, but you can just break the end the run with one Botulus token and get through. And that's basically all the Hoshiko cares about right now with Justushka. So yeah, Justushka together with Avgustina getting more sabotage out, getting the corp to trash like nearly their whole hand, yeah. There's 16 face down cards in archives right now. 16. And they run. They do see Public Trail, End of the Line, and Angelique. That's what I meant before for the upgrade. They do see the Data Loop, which together with the Angelique and the City Works is to be expected. They do see another City Works that does nothing while it's in archives. Yeah. Not too bad for the runner. They do not see a punitive or anything, but also is the corp only had one card left. It's not too dangerous to steal this one City Works here. Oh, okay. Alpi used the situation and just scored a regulatory. Maybe he did keep this one last turn on HQ. Maybe he did top deck it from R&D right now. But he did put it down and did score it out of hand with the 3 bad puppy head in this moment. Plus 1 he took now. And there's a time bomb ticking for more sabotage, but still, I don't think the time is on the runner's side right now. Looking at that City Works sitting there for next turn, time is not looking so hot for the runner right now. Maybe they do have a way to get into server 2, but even then it could be just killing them just to get in there. Because as I said, CityWorks does 6 damage. Very cool horse deck, by the way, Alpi says. Yes, I do like it. It's as I said, again, a completely different Hoshiko deck with Avgustina, Time Bomb, Chatsushka, lots of sabotage and stuff. Very different approach again from Hoshiko here. Yeah, and they go into server 2 trying if they can do anything at all to get in there. Don't forget, you can imp the CityWorks, but you will still get the damage, because the damage from CityWorks is while excess and not for the steal. And there is the anemone doing 2 more damage, so the CityWorks will kill the runner here if they go in, and it's their last click, so they did lose anyway in this moment, other than having some magic to draw 2 more cards out of nothing. And most likely, if there's an Angelique or anything doing 2 more damage, that's like with the anemone together, that's 8 more damage waiting in this server. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Botulus to prevent 1 more damage, but still, Hoshiko on 5 cards is just not enough, and the Angelique as well. Battle Phoenix says, at least I will lose on my terms. Yes, exactly, that's the way. GG, the runner sacrificing themselves into these 3 points, not letting the corp win and do whatever they want at least. Very nice. Let's see, we do have still plenty of time in this fourth round of the day. Virulence. I'm not sure if we've seen Virulence today already. So yeah, let's have a look at table 2. Augustus on PD. We definitely have seen this one already. Ah, okay. Virulence on Joyride. Also interesting choice for their influence. And right now playing Finality with twinning, seeing 6 cards of R&D that could be turning around the game very fast. Okay, Mavirus, Rashida, 1-2 point agenda. Definitely not over this game. Both players on 10 credits. We don't know what exactly is in the server other than a Manigam and a Tranquility. Could be the corp just wins now, but also we don't know. Virulence already calling GG here? Not quite, Augustus says. Yeah, okay. I mean, if there is an Ikawa in the server right now, it's possible, but still the runner needs to have 2 seamless launch. And it doesn't seem like it. He did advance it twice though, so most likely it is the Ikawa, but not the 2 seamless. There's no seamless in archives. The runner did see a Manigam from HQ last turn and a Gatekeeper. So yeah, out of, I guess it was 3 cards on hand, 1 Gatekeeper, 1 Manigam, so it can't really be 2 seamless. With 3 cards, it's not really possible then. But yeah, I mean, problem with finality and twinning is if finality is not as final as the name says, then you're in a situation where you have like an R&D with 3 or 4 cards that you've seen, which are not valuable at all for you to go in there, and now the runner needs a way to get into the server 1, which most likely does have at least 1 Anoetic and does have the Manigam. So to get in there is not that likely. And as you do need another click for the Ikawa, 1 extra click for the MIC, and you have to get through Anoetic and Manigam, it's very, very much not working out. Yeah, I think he has seen both of these cards last turn, yes? Should. Now this is indeed GG, Augustus says, yes. He just didn't have the 2 seamless last turn, but yeah, GG. Ah, okay, yeah, he did see 6 cards, he trashed 3 of them and stole 1 and 1 mandatory. So there was indeed 1 new unknown card. Yeah, I see, he did trash 2 Mavirus and a Rashida. I did miss the second one then. Okay. Yeah, obviously there was not really a possibility with Ikawa click, with MIC click, and with the Manigram and everything. There was not really a chance other than being able to pinhole click one on the Anoetic and then go into the server to have enough credits and enough clicks and everything. But yeah, I think he didn't, so yeah. Let's see what games are still running here. Most of them, okay. Let's have a look at table 4. We're keeping Bazarton and Ziad for later because I have a feeling we're going to see them a few more times today. Oh, okay, Built to Last. Another deck we've not seen today. Very nice. Motivor, Built to Last, GNTH2025. Very, very, very much, very, very, very good combo there because, yeah, can also always re-advance it after using it, so I really like this one. On the other hand, the runner is already at 5 points, so Divested Trust, you can forfeit this agenda and add another stolen agenda back to your hand. So if you have this one, you can just sacrifice it for 5-3. But yeah. Right now, Mortivore is only on 3 points. And the longer the game gets, the more the runner has time to build up stuff like 2 leeches and an Omakua, Arakeras, everything they need to get into these servers, trash this ice, wreck everything the corp built up at some point. Over installing the regolith, okay. The corp does have locked up all servers. If off 1515 doesn't have a way to get in any of these centrals, the leeches will do nothing for them right now. And Mortivore did install Advance, which obviously in this kind of deck does not really tell a lot about this card, because it could be just a Biovolt, it could be a 5-3, it could be an NGO, it could even just be like a Charlotte or anything. Yeah, runner still thinking about what to do, what to make of this card in the server. Is it an agenda or is it bait? Okay, he tries to get into it, but we will have to see how. I mean, okay, yeah, he does have the banker to just feed a few cards into it and then trash the tree line with Devil Charm and Arakeras. And it is just a baited NGO, leaving off 1515 with a few less cards, a few less credits, a few less stuff on the table, tools on the table, and leaving Mortivore still with 21 credits. Also, not to forget, off 1515 with the Arakeras and everything is up to trash cards from the corporation, sure, but the corporation right now has 2 Basalt Spire tokens with which they can just fetch out their trashed ice again and put it back onto their servers where it belongs. So yeah, even if the runner is on 5 points, it's looking not too bad for the corporation right now, I'd say. 21 credits, all servers iced, and yeah, bit by bit, the runner is losing tools, or spending tools, let's say. Another ice. I mean, BTL should have more than enough ice in the deck to lose a few and have enough. Yeah, we see them ice up server 1 again and again, and then maybe advance Mist or advance something else, maybe with the last click, if they don't have anything. Okay, they did use one of their Basalt Spire tokens to add a border control from archives. And most likely put it down on server 1 again, which is very much helping them right now, because even if Hoshiko can break the border control, it will cost them first, and second, it will yeah, have them to run multiple times, which Banker doesn't really like. Banker himself is more like one day, one run guy. Wayland install advanced 2 times advanced this turn, and the Mast as well, gaining credits while advancing. Okay, Banker losing 2 more cards for the Arcade here. He did lose a Corroder and Labor Rights, okay. But he does get a few more tokens for Leech and Omakua. And the SDS is scored and kills the Omakua already. So yeah, there's the second one in the archives right now. 2 more cards in the stack. As far as I know of, 1515 might play Ashen, but we're not seeing it yet, and even then he still has to draw his cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 12, 13. There's exactly 2 influence left right now. So an Ashen can get them their stuff back, but still he will have to draw into an Omakua again. And Mortivore is on 6 points now. So just needs like... Doesn't seem like he plays like Hostile Takeover or something in this deck because of the Vested Trust and everything, but he just needs 1 more point now. Another Mast, okay. I mean, the credits, yeah, but it does end the run, or in this case, eat the cards from the runner, which are not Ashen. So, really, the Ashen is the last card in the stack of the runner, if it is Ashen. Okay. And the border control, which obviously can't break, but could use Arakeras, which he does. No, border control is used. Okay, yeah. And the run, and then with that, the run is really ended for now. I mean, he could basically use the leech counters and the Arakeras with the tag to get through Mest with strength 4. Seeing 3 more cards. He is on 5 points. He does just need like 1 3-pointer agenda and that's it. So looking at 3 cards on R&D is not that bad. Maybe. Mortivore thinking about his turn. Only on 4 credits. That's absolutely important right now. He did spend a lot of money in the last few turns, rezzing like Masts, rezzing Arcade, everything. raising border control as well, trashing it. So he did lose a lot of credits into these eyes everywhere. So yeah, installing another eyes on R&D to secure it a little bit more again. Not feeling safe enough to install something in server 1. Which is probably right with the Leech, the Arakeras, and the Banker as well. Okay. All 15-15 running everywhere, getting the corp to spend their money. And okay, flatlining himself with Banker, I guess. Because yeah, he can't really do anything there. And by the way, the last card was Cupulation and not Ashen. So yeah. Okay, yeah, very close, they say. Very close. Okay, yeah. GG. And as we just have like 5 more minutes, I will take a short break until the next round. And we will see us in a few more minutes. Yeah, round 5 is starting in a few minutes. I have the feeling someone is not happy. Table 2 OMG Seared again. Happy? I don't know. But as I was informed in the Discord, it seems like Hoshiko has a very hard time to stay up against the corpse right now. Because as I was told, it's like 7 Hoshiko wins out of 28 games or something at some point. I don't know. Not too good for Hoshiko right now. So yeah, 1/4 of the wins, 25% win rate is not that nice. But on the other hand, I was also told, yeah, one way to become the best top Hoshiko is to murder all the other Hoshikos. So this is the Hoshiko Hunger Games now. Welcome. Round 5. Let's see. Before I join a table, which table do you want to see? All gray all day? Or anyone else? The players do have like 2 more minutes of setup time, so we'll see. Okay, then if as till now no one told me in the Discord, no, in the stream chat, I will go on to table 7 because Luthier's is one of the players that was not streamed today, maybe the only one right now, other than Friedak, who opted out of streaming, which is perfectly fine. And I think we will see the top players again for a few more rounds today. So yeah, let's hop into table 7 and give these two lower ranks a little bit of spotlight now. I'd say I know both of these players very good, but I think I know basically most of the players that are playing in this tournament more or less. So yeah, Manuel Lunamneknir, as it is called on JNet, but I will go on and call him Manuel. So Manuel is playing Hoshiko this time, and Luthio's on PD. And as the players are waiting, they have like 10 seconds or something. Let's see if Salvan is here still already. Yeah, it does seem all players are still here and ready to go. No one dropped yet. I'm very happy about that. And absolutely, it seems like everyone has fun at least. So yeah, that's good. Okay, PD starting with a little bit of PD things. No banker yet, obviously, in the first turn, so yeah. And the price coming out from Hoshiko, showing a little bit of their deck already, like Keiko, banker, twinning, cleaver, all the normal stuff you might expect of a Hoshiko deck. But still, yeah, having Keiko and twinning on the first prize is not ideal. on the other hand, having a cleaver out already basically for free. So yeah. And another Keiko, so yeah, the Keiko that was lost to the price is not even that important. Okay, PD going for a little bit more draw of the Spin Doctor. Could have been an agenda in server 1 already, but obviously not. Or maybe they're missing the seamless or something. We will see. Another card in the server. Hoshiko getting a little bit addicted, drawing a card, losing a credit. Oh, and by the way, PD did play a YDL, so that does tell you something about the deck at least. And a Steve, very early Steve, open HQ, not too bad for Hoshiko there. To get like the pseudo draw, the extra card, and the value from the recursion, so yeah, not too bad. By the way, Augustus did tell us in the Discord chat there's a Keiko plushie on the line. I'm tryharding all the way. That's exactly what prizes are there for, to get the players to give their best because they want the cool prize stuff. And I mean, these Keiko plushies are absolutely adorable. Yeah, PD deciding to secure HQ a little bit more after seeing the Steve. Still no agendas out of server 1. PD does normally want to go fast, want to go as fast as possible. Right now they install and build up, but don't score. Yeah, we will see. Maybe they didn't draw any agendas, maybe they're looking for the seamless or something. Here comes a paladin with the Keiko together. This will generate like 2 credits each turn, more or less. And the fermenter still going. Borchulus joining in as well to open up the server 1 again. Red level for draw and the click to gain more speed, drawing more cards. Sure. I mean, the runner is on 2 credits right now, sure. But also they have fermenter they can pop and jump back up to 10 with just 1 click if they want to. And another ice to secure the server, sure. As right now there's still no banker or anything inside. Oh, and we do see that the first card might have been an agenda or something because it is advanced now. Interesting. It was, if it is really an agenda and was lying there since turn 1, waiting for the right moment, okay. Or maybe waiting for drawing into a seamless or something. Yeah, Manuel saying, okay, the server does look a little bit too secure right now. I take my chances on R&D and we'll see what happens. Goes there and yeah, we'll see what happens. He does steal an Ikawa top deck first click, obviously. Why not? Yes. I mean, why do you need to go into server 1 if you can just take agendas from the top of R&D? Easy enough. And he does install the the Leech with the Paladin and Keiko gaining credits out of nothing. Yeah, not too bad. Hoshiko does, PD does score a off-world in the server. No seamless inside, it seems. And they do take the YDL back onto their hand, having 14 credits, getting a little bit more next turn. Yeah, not too bad indeed. Hoshiko do activate the fermenter now because it's fermented long enough, and place the price again for after image. We see another cleaver and an ice carver. Okay, very nice combination, ice carver with the leech together, so you can get down with the big ice very fast. And another agenda from top of R&D. Yeah, PD saying I should secure R&D at one point. I should close R&D at one point. Yeah, maybe that's an option at that point in this game. Yeah. On the other hand, I mean, yeah, you have the Steve on HQ, and you denied a lot of value with the ice on HQ. You have the server with Tranquility, with where you did score already, so maybe it's worth it. And another card in the server, so whatever it is a lot right now. Hoshiko fueling their card addiction again, getting more stuff. Playing Bazaar with all the Paladin money and gaining credits from Keiko as well, getting a fermenter to not fall into the addiction next turn. And just flip again, I suppose, at least. He still has one click left. So there is an after image left, which they might look at or search for. And not to forget, it's a stealth card. There might be just a trickster or something in there, and that could be perfectly fine enough to fuel after image and fuel all the money out of it, or all the stealth credits into it, I mean. On the other hand, Hoshiko is on 5 points and just needs one more agenda. PD still needs at least 2 or even more. And if there is one in server 1, it seems like they still didn't get a seamless launch or something. Yeah, there's a little take back for the misclick. I think the gain 2 from the red level clearance, I guess. Yeah, they do draw their cards because taking that back is a little bit hard when they've seen the cards, but they obviously did not want to take 2 credits from red level as well, but take their click and play YDL. And with all this money, they do play big deal. Interesting, very interesting indeed, because now they do have their agenda, but also they are completely broke. But still, they will draw a lot of cards, will skip their discard phase, and can take back their YDL with PD, but they do decide to take back big deal with their PD instead. So maybe they do have a YDL on hand or something, most likely. Okay, sorry. I see. That's it's not in there anymore because it's removed from the game. Sure, obviously, and the YDL was indeed taken back after all the stuff. But it does leave PD on 1 credit and R&D open again. And as we've already seen, the 5 points Hoshiko has were both lying on R&D, on top of R&D nakedly, just waiting there to be grabbed. But this turn R&D does hold indeed. PT loses an Rashida, but no agenda points. And HQ, yeah, we'll see. Out of 9 cards, whatever is there may be an agenda or not. But even then, it's very random right now. Steelskin or twinning for the Steve. And they did remove the twinning, they get the Steelskin back, and they do run into server 1 because PT does have just 1 credit left, leaving them to lose the Monogram and the Anoetic Void. And the Tranquility as well. Okay. Yeah, might be that it would have been better to keep the big deal and first score this Midnight 3 ecology without it. But yeah, if there's no seamless, then there's no seamless. PD getting back up with money after being down on 1, playing 2 YDLs now this turn. But yeah, they did lose their server for all of this. And now they need to find another solution to score. We don't know if they play a second big deal or not, but most likely not in these kinds of decks. Interesting enough, they were on YDL and Anoetic. And there is the second twinning, because 1 was removed already. And they did recycle their... no, they didn't. Okay. Was just put up into the top row at some point. 2 hidden cards, Spin Doctor used, okay. Okay, the ice on server 1 is killed or trashed with the Botulus together and something else installed. Not to forget, the runner right now does not have a Sentry Breaker still. So even a drafter could be devastating because they can just reinstall a Anoetic or Manigam, but yeah, Devil Charm and Aruakeras will absolutely take care of that. For now, at least. Okay, interesting. The runner does run into HQ and the corp does decide to spend these 6 credits, knowing that the Devil Charm and the Aruakeras will kill that if needed. But then they are gone. They can't be used on server 1 anymore after killing Bran, and maybe that's all the corp needs right now. Or not, because yeah, there's indeed an agenda on HQ, and the runner just wins like that. GG. Very nice, very nice. I really like Ice Carver in this deck in Hoshiko right now, because yeah, then you do get a lot of value out of Buzzsaw and Cleaver for this one strength, and yeah, you don't have to spend influence on it as with Turbine and everything. Yeah, Hoshiko won, exactly. Very nice. The, the chat asks about me watching Augustus game because the winner will be most likely King of Swiss. We can do that, sure. As far as JNet lets me. I did click, by the way, but it doesn't want to. Okay, now. Oh, Cloud Eater. Big eyes here. And Arcane Fusion also, a deck we've not seen today. Yeah, really liked all the variety getting to this very small tournament. Getting so much different stuff. Two Anansis, very nice. The spider is still here, waiting. Even with the turbine and everything. I mean, Outcasters does have 19 credits, but still, it's 6 credits for one run. Not too bad. And there is an agenda in Archives. And another brand that is rest for it. The runner deck, by the way, is completely empty. We do see not too much interesting stuff, I guess. All standard and all set up. The Doom rig, as it was called before. All the Keiko friends here, except the Fenter. Oh, and a Paladin gone. Okay, not anymore. All the Keiko friends. Yeah, big server. I mean, he does have strength 5 on the cleaver, but also, and 27 credits, but also, if he needs to run there more than once, twice, maybe 3 times, it will get expensive very fast. The signature Augustus one time SMC, you say? I think he before in one of the games he even played 2. I think maybe. I think we've seen 2 SMCs today in one of the decks at least. I'm not sure if it was Augustus, but I think so. Overclock on this server. I mean, it does cost him 4, 8. Cloud Eater is 6 credits again. Yeah, with Echelon, yes. And then something else. So these two alone are 14 credits. And then he can boop him on R&D or something and let him run again for 14 more. It's crazy. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, interesting. Okay, maybe he did want to boop something else there. There is a send a message in the server, and he does let the runner score it. And the La Costa we do see. Okay. No boop is wild. Yeah, I mean, the runner could have just gone in again, sure, but it would have taken him down a big, big notch of credits. And the runner does also only have one more card left in their hand and their stack and everything. So right now, they do run out of options, I wanted to say, in the same second where they just, win casually, because why not? Using twinning, seeing them. Where were your agendas? I mean, they did sit on top of R&D, as it seems. Or at least in the top 3 cards, huh? Yeah. Betherton says he wasn't finding anything to score there, so most likely he couldn't find agendas to score while he had the scoring window, and at some point Augustus was just set up so much that he could do whatever he wanted at some point. GG. Let's see, we do have a little bit more time. How long? I mean, we do have 18 more minutes. We can absolutely have a look, but as it seems, that was the last game already. Okay. We will be back in like around 5 minutes with round 6 then. Till then. We're back for round 6 of the so-called Hoshiko Hunger Games. We do have to acknowledge Hoshiko did win 4 out of 7 rounds last round. 4 out of 7 games last round, so yeah. And as the last round goes, Augustus and Basserton did ID for the top card. We will see these players today again. They're just playing for fun right now. But I think we will join into Ziad and Zafford on table 2 because they are definitely playing for top card right now. So the stakes are high. Asa, we've not seen a lot of Asa. Most of the time we've seen Asa today was when they were already set up and ready or finished already. So yeah, let's see. Okay, they do swap something in server 1 with Tadubola right as we're going in, because Hoshiko did go through with the cleaver, and it seems like they did have an agenda in this server and swapped it for a Spin Doctor instead. Yeah, okay. Asa doing Asa stuff. I really like it always. Always good to see this. And they did have a Manigam which was trashed. Not used, by the way. I mean, they could have rest this Manigam, but they didn't. Ah, okay, they did. Sorry. Okay, I wasn't watching for a second and then it's gone. Okay, okay. They did use the Spin Doctor. They did rest the Manigam. Zafford paid 2 clicks, trashed the Manigam, and got his money from Dirty Laundry back. So all in all, Asa on 3 server already, getting fully operational, as we say. Hoshiko flipping, having a little bit of money, nothing else. And the Rashida was shuffled back together with the most likely agenda. There's the cohort guidance program. Trashing stuff, gaining credits, drawing cards. And the fully operational to get some speed into this. Drawing 4 cards, getting 4 credits. Another server on server 4, but this time no ice there. So the raindrops goes onto R&D, which was freshly iced. Ziad on 13 credits, but these could go down very fast if they have to res a few ice in one turn. But then again, Hoshiko only 1 leech, 1 cleaver, no no sentry breaker, no code gate breaker, losing a few clicks into MIC there. Do get a few cards from raindrops, sure, but then has to decide what to discard. Does discard a Miss Bones? Okay, interesting choice because of all these assets with Asa, but okay. The leech, he already has 1 leech. A little bit of value cards there, okay. Another server, it is another one. Only 8 credits still. So if they do run at like 2 or 3 servers, it's most likely Arthur will not be able to res everything in one turn. But then, sure, I mean, you do want to run and make them spend money, but you do not want to run into an MIC, into a gatekeeper, into a drafter, which all the scary cards that do punish your face checks then. So yeah. Hoshiko does go for the archives this turn because last turn they were not able to flip because of the MIC. So this turn he does want to do it absolutely and gets out a daily cast and a Miami to get the economy running a little bit more. Sure. Turn 6, Asa did not score any agendas at all right now. Okay, that's an interesting one. I mean, he did forget to res a card, but on the other hand, he did draw 2 cards already and see what these 2 cards he draws are. But it seems like Zephyr doesn't mind him undoing, so yeah, sure. I will not interfere until they ask me to. That is perfectly reasonable to assume they wanted to rest the cohort and everything, but yeah, as I said, it's also absolutely in Zephyr's right to say you did see 2 cards after the draw, maybe don't. That's perfectly fine. Zephyr said, yeah, no problem, go for it, and that's fine as well. He did put down a token on server 1 with the cohort, and he does score the off-world, getting his credits back, does get the install from powers that be, and will get an ASA trigger as well out of that. That's what we call value in ASA. He does take the Rashida from his archives and another card from his hand as well with the ASA trigger. I think he about the take back and everything with the off-world already on the server, it's very likely he would not have done that any other way. It doesn't matter whatever he did draw in this turn because the off-world was already sitting there and waiting, and the second cohort last turn. So yeah, it's very obvious. Safford still building up, not getting pressured at all by all this. He does know there's a Rashida in server 1, so he doesn't have to be concerned about any agendas this turn with cohort at least. So yeah, he just set up another Keiko friend, the paladin, and he does set up Banka as well. Miami watching over them as the mystic with the little hat and the little dress. there comes more cards. Another card in server 1 with 2 eyes. Wage workers, another install in server 7, and for the wage workers click. And Asa is still on 17 credits. Getting all this money from cohort running is just very nice. I guess Zephyr right now is thinking about this Miss Bones that he discarded earlier. I'm not sure if that was the right decision there. But yeah, maybe we don't know what he had on hand or not. But yeah, it could have been very much coming in handy right now with the wage workers and the other cards. And yeah, also powers that be extremely strong. Even if you can just have one on the field, it's already very, very, very valuable. Okay, that's good for Zaphod indeed, because it is a gatekeeper, but it is bank card, so it will not do gatekeeper stuff, but only in brackets do 2 damage, which were the second Miss Bones and the pinhole. Okay, the second Miss Bones is absolutely huge in this case. And there is the Mavirus being used to purge the leech counters and a second gatekeeper, and then Zephyr does not have enough money to break this. I'm not sure how many leech counters there were before, but obviously enough. He does draw cards, he does reveal 2 off-worlds and shuffles them back, so he does not want to have them on hand, he does not want to use them, he just removes them into R&D again and says, I don't need these right now. Obviously this does tell Zephyr there's not an off-world in server 1, but that doesn't really make it any better. Zephyr opting to not trash the wage workers or anything this turn. If it's in Kava or even with a Vitruvius with tokens, that could be a fatal decision. Because, yeah, you get a token from cohort and then you can advance it 3 times, take a Vitruvius counter, and even then install another card with your wage workers click, or use powers that be to install another card and do stuff. Sure. Yep, kind of what I said. He did use wage workers for 3 advancements. He did play fully operational to gain more credits and then score Vitruvius with 1 token. And powers that be installs another card, and now he does have 16 credits and he does have the Vitruvius of the token, which he can just use to get another fully operational if he wants to. The server 1 was the scoring server till now, but right now it doesn't look so good anymore with the both gatekeepers strength 0. It's very easy for Zephyr to get into the server. He really misses out his second Miss Bones now, I guess, because after losing this last turn, all these assets here look very daunting. Okay, finality on R&D. Sure, I mean, he does not have twinning running. Most likely he's playing twinning, I guess, in this deck. He does not have twinning, he does not do anything else. Okay, MIC is being used, so Zephyr will lose a click, most likely, to not be able to do too much more afterwards. Getting some money, getting the core damage. He did steal 1 off-world, but yeah, just 4 cards on R&D wasn't enough in this moment. Finality, not as final as the name says. There is a biotic and the wage workers and something. Yeah. Biotic, wage workers, Vitruvius counter, biotic again, fast advance, Ikava out of nothing, because why not, yes. Yep, that's exactly why he played the fully operational last turn for all these credits, because he knew he had the biotic and the Ikava on hand, and that's also the reason why he did remove these two off-worlds into his deck again, because he knew I don't need them. I have the Vitruvius already, I have the Ikava already, I don't need these off-worlds anymore. So yeah, GG. Let's see, our second into cut game will be LP and Virulence, I guess, if they are still playing. It does seem they are not. Let's have a look at Mortivore and Seymour for a few more minutes. Let's see, Mortivore on 5 points again, 1 core damage only, being set up already with twinning, some money and all the breakers. So this is indeed the last game of this round running. Seymour on 20 credits. We know Seymour plays Big Deal in this deck, which he can use for salvo testing to do more core damage and get him into ontological range. Sure. It seems good for the runner right now with 5 points to 1, but it's absolutely not over. And Seymour having your digital life 27 credits now, one salvo testing, one more core damage, and this could be turning around very fast. Installing more eyes and something else in server 2, okay. I mean, to play Big Deal and score salvo testing, you have to have Big Deal and salvo testing. So we don't know right now. Maybe he did. Maybe he did already lose something else here. There's a lot of hidden cards, and there's one Big Deal in archives. We don't know if he plays 2. There is a Bran on HQ, which will at least cost Hoshiko like 8 credits for the cleaver to get in. Hoshiko is set up but does not have a turbine, a leech, whatever right now, so yeah. Okay, this Bran getting a lot of value, installing a Tatubola. Tatubola getting value as well, getting him his credits back and installing something else also. So lots of installs in the runner turn here for the corp. And Mortivore down on 8 credits. It's more than enough to get into this HQ and access anything, but it's not so much to run there again, do whatever they want. Right now they are a little bit short on money. Okay, they do have a boomerang on Bran, which will help them to at least get through the Bran cheaper for once. But yeah, there's a Rashida in the server. Maybe Simon now can score something. By the way, Mortivore did trash the third Jupstad grid out of hand. So at least if they have another big deal and if they are able to score it or use it for salvo testing, at least it will just be 1 core damage and not 2 with the Jupstad. Thinking it doesn't seem like he has it or has anything like that already, or maybe he's just thinking what exactly to do or how exactly to do it right now. His R&D could be open still, we don't know what eyes there is, and he does only have 7 cards left in his deck. So if he wants to do anything, then he has to do it quickly. Okay. Lots of cards are added here. Another card on HQ, upgrade on R&D. Yeah. No, Mortivore just needs like one agenda, but how to get it? That's the question, huh? How and where to get this one agenda? Most likely there is something on HQ because R&D is on 7 cards already. Most likely there will be agendas there, and he does have the twinning, but what he doesn't have is a lot of credits. And Seymour on 26 can most likely res whatever they want. They did turn Tatubola last turn with the card behind Bran already, so there could be something nasty waiting for them as well. Could be another gatekeeper or anything which will take Mortivore down a few credits as well. And the ablative barrier is used to install a spin doctor from archives. Which then, if they only have one big deal, they can use the spin doctor to put it back into R&D, and with R&D having like just 4 cards after that, I don't know, okay, it will have 6 cards after that again, but with R&D being so thin, the chance to draw into this big deal is high enough maybe. On the other hand, they need it right now. Otherwise, it's too late. If they draw it and then there's just like one card left in R&D, they can't really do a lot with it anymore. And they will get through into HQ right now because Bran was used was broken with the boomerang and click, I guess, and the other ice was not rest. Gatekeeper broken for basically free, sure. And we do see the okay, there was another tattoo bowler on HQ swapping for another tattoo bowler, that's why. Oh, GG, Seymour calls. Because Mortivore did hit the big deal on HQ. Well, I can shuffle them back, he says, yes. He did have a second big deal and Mortivore did fish it out of HQ with like 8 cards. That's too bad. Otherwise, he would have definitely had a chance with this big deal. And yeah, as I said before, never give up, never surrender. It's not over. You still have 5 cards in R&D, and the runner is on 0 credits. So it's definitely not over yet, because right now Seymour can absolutely try to shuffle these big deals back, which he doesn't before his mandatory. Okay, interesting. Maybe he forgot. Maybe he clicked take turn, take clicks, whatever. I think he should have shuffled the big deal back before doing his mandatory. But okay, yeah, okay, I see. You may de-res an installed card, okay. That could be helpful with the ablative or with the gatekeeper. Maybe the spin doctor, but you don't want to draw out your deck yourself right now, I think. And it will help him to wait longer for R&D until R&D gets smaller and smaller before you shuffle back all your big deals with Spin Doctor. Also, he did take back a big deal with PD. So yeah. Siat in the chat says, you know it's a fun deck if it's playing Giordano. Only one side is having fun though. I mean, I think I would have fun with the runner as well in this situation because it's like a puzzle. Yes, you want to try to find the right solution, and you're close to winning already. You just need to find the right angle, and I think there will have been agendas on HQ last turn. Mortivore did go in, see 2 or 3 cards, I think, 2 cards with twinning, and he could have just won last turn. So it is definitely close. Maybe not so close anymore now with Mortivore being on 0 credits, but I don't know. We don't know what he has in hand. He still has like 20 cards left he didn't play, so maybe there are options for him. And Seymour is on just 4 cards in R&D. Seymour needs to do a lot of stuff right now. And yes, Alpi says, smart of Mortivore to not run archives for sure. 3 times Nightmare Archives in there. Absolutely. There might be agendas in there as well, but you just don't know and you don't want to risk get into these Nightmare Archives right now where you just need one ontological to win. Currently you win on time. That's true. I'm pretty sure they will finish their game though. And it's absolutely understandable that Mortivore is taking his time because, as I said, it's like a puzzle where he just wants to find the right solution right now and definitely do not want to make the wrong move because the wrong move could be game ending in this turn. Absolutely. Okay, that's good. Having Takobi, having the Paladin being used for value, having the the twinning counter already, that's a lot of stuff that helps him out. And the Takobi for the Bran is definitely huge. Because now HQ is more or less open with like 4 or 5 credits again, and yeah, 3 cards with twinning can definitely just end the game right there. There comes the big deal, most likely the salvo testing for 1 extra. It's two core damage, sure. Ontological getting down as a 2/2 now is absolutely possible for Seymour to win next turn if they have an ontological. But also, I think Mortivore should be able to get into HQ somehow this game. So, yeah, LP, absolutely, it is such a tense game, so close for both players right now. Yeah. PD did take back a hidden card. Okay, no information for the runner there. PD did shuffle back cards with Spin Doctor, which were red level, red level. Okay, obviously they do have an ontological somewhere, most likely R&D. That means they can play red level, draw out their R&D, and do they have? Yeah, might be too late for Tagobi. Yes, but do they have enough to play red? Yeah, they do. Yes, because red level does give them their click back, so they can play red level, draw 2 cards, take their click, play red level again, draw 2 cards, take their click, and then install advance their ontological if it's in R&D right now. But yes, Mortivore does have like one more turn to find it, most likely on HQ. But if it is on R&D, maybe going R&D is the right move then. And maybe even there are like points in archives, and the corporation did ditch them before and wanted them to go to just have them yeah. Yeah, I agree. R&D is looking good because the red level tells you something about there should be an ontological in R&D. But on the other hand, the red level can be just to get credits or something, and it could be they did take the agenda out of archives with PD last turn just to not lose on archives because they knew, okay, now I'm on game point, but I can still lose on archives when they are desperate because they knew Mortimer wouldn't go for archives last turn because they're not on game point. But right now, it's definitely possible for them to go on archives. Okay, that's good for Mortivore because it's not very costing them a lot. The whatever it is upgrade on R&D will cost them though. If it is a Manigarm or something, he can't go in. But I think the deck does not play Manigarm. Yes. So what could it be? A Hendrix? Is it that? Yeah, Skunk would be big, but as I said, I think the deck is not on Skunk. Not sure though. Okay, no rest, 2 extra cards, 3 cards from R&D, and it's an agenda, but not the right one. Oh. It's an agenda, but it's not the ontological. And he goes archives, as I said, because now he's desperate. He knows that's game point. And yes, I think, yeah. You might not like what you find there. Yeah, but basically it's still over, yes? It's over already because it's time right now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, as I said, they will finish this, and yeah. Let's see if they answer, because yeah. Yeah. Okay, klar. Going R&D was the best possibility. It depends on what ice was sitting on HQ there, and if that's the another tattoo bowler, you just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 credits to go into HQ. So I think he could have gone into HQ maybe as well, but yeah. Okay, he did take out the YDL, and they had a lot of agendas on HQ, and that does mean, I think, yeah, there's the Tattoo Bola. I think that does mean he did have a lot of agendas last turn as well, so Mortivore could have just won when they went into HQ last time. But okay, in the end, it turned out to go into Seymour's favor at this time, and Seymour wins. GG. So the final standings. Oh, okay. Alpi, Mortivore, Virulence, Zafford, Seymour off 15-15, Battle Fennec, everyone on 9 points. Wow, so close. Funny enough, to say now, afterwards, hindsight, funny enough, Ziad did ask Zafford in the Discord if they want to ID, and Zafford did not ID because, yeah, I think to have it like this, everyone else on 12 had to lose before or something like this. So yes, there was there was a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, you never know. But that's a lot of 9 pointers, and Alpi makes it in on his on his strength of schedule. Augustus, Ziad, Basserton, and Alpi will be our top 4 Hoshikos for now, and we will see which one of them takes the title and the Keiko plushie as well. I will do, yeah, absolutely. Ziad, it was absolutely the right call, because to have it like this right now, it was like everyone else on 9 points had to lose, which happened basically, but you couldn't predict it. So definitely, it was the right call for him to do this. I will do a break with the top card people, like 20 minutes, and I think we start the top card at 3:30. So be back in 20 minutes. I will restart the stream at some point, because then I have a new VOD. So just join in afterwards later. Until then.
Trust the whaling consortium. Build to last. The whaling consortium. Builder of nations.